Do I carry pictures of the nice guys on business on my phone? Yes, but they're very tasteful.
I don't think anyone on our team has this item. They may not even be aware that this item even exists.
Amazing. I can't wait. I can't wait to see it.
Like I said, it's the kind of thing that if you were to see it, you would never expect would be available, but you can't believe you've lived your life without it.
Want to know why I carry this tape recorder? To tape things. You see, I'm an idea man, Doug. I get ideas coming at me all day. I can't control them. I can't even fight them if I want to. Stand back. This is Steve. Idea to eliminate garbage. Edible paper. You eat it, it's gone. No more garbage. Idea. Feed mayonnaise to tuna. Instant tuna salad. Hey? Huh? The nice guys would never have thought of that. Most days, they take their meds. This is not one of those days. Welcome to Fuckery with the Nice Guys. No interviews, no business content. Just your two favorite slack-jawed mouth breathers ranting about whatever. Now, strap yourselves in for Nice Guys Fuckery with the kings of fuckery, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
You know, Zoom's got these new apps that kind of ride along with your screen now. Have you seen any of those?
No.
Oh,
no.
You see
what Doug is talking about, there's a timer on his screen right now, counting down from 45 minutes. That might actually keep our episodes at a specific length. Why would we want to do that?
Well, I was thinking of it more for like when we live produce several of our client shows, and when we're producing them, sometimes the recording doesn't start until like 20 minutes into the conversation.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
And then I lose track of time and everything.
Right. I know. I do the same thing. It's funny. If we're recording something, because I know I might have to make notes at 7 minutes in, they do this. But if we don't record straight up when we start, so I usually will get like a Google stopwatch, but I forget to do that sometimes too. But that's a very good idea. Can you have it count up and not down?
Can I have it count up? How about that?
Look at that shit. That's pretty cool.
I could also do it like, hold on. What the hell happened?
Like in Zoom?
I don't know where it's, so
where's
where is
all
it
the
now?
buttons on the side now? These are new. I see apps, Kahoot, Coda, all business cards by Warmly. Is this like ads and tag along shit with Zoom now?
I don't know. Okay, hold on a second. The timer is now displayed in Zoom video. I don't see it on my Zoom video.
I don't see it either.
It says it's being displayed right now, but it's not. It's lying to me.
I don't see it.
Damn you, Zoom. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. It's over on the side.
What happened to it? Where'd it go?
I don't know. It was there for a second. Hey, welcome back. My name is Strickland Bonner. On the other side of the microphone, Mr. Doug Sandler. Hey. For those of you wondering why we didn't edit this out, sorry, this is the podcast. Sorry, this is it.
This is all you get.
This is all you get. It doesn't get any better than this.
You basically get Doug and Strickland fucking around for 45 minutes. So I had a problem today that I didn't discover until it was too late, and I'm hoping that you and your technical prowess can fix this problem. So here's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
We have a couple clients that are new clients to us that I actually co-host the show with them.
Okay.
And today, I don't want to mention the name of the show quite yet because I want to figure out how we can fix this, because I don't want to have wasted my client's time. I was overmodulating the entire time, and you had even said something to me.
I told you that. Yeah, you were breaking up, dude.
So, does it sound okay now?
It sounds fine now.
So even if I talk loud, like right now, everything is good?
Totally fine. You were absolutely overmodulated earlier, and I didn't know why. It was just, yeah.
So I listened back to my recording with said client.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. So I'm listening back to it, and I'm like, oh shit, I sound really loud. Mm-hmm. It's not that I sound loud. I sound distorted.
Overmodulated, exactly.
You can't fix that, can you?
It's almost impossible to fix. Like if you're too quiet, there are many things that can be done with noise reduction, right? Because of course, when you have to raise the volume of you speaking, let's say you're way too quiet, right? You raise the volume of you speaking, and that will raise the noise floor at the same time. The noise floor being like an AC going in the background that, like when I'm right on top of the mic, you don't notice it. But if I were way back here and you had to crank it up, it becomes more noticeable. Those things are relatively easy to get out. But overmodulation, there's not much. I mean, if you want, if it sounds really bad, you could just basically take your track and re-record you saying the same thing. It's a pain in the ass, but
no, it was 2 hours. 2 hours of time.
Oh, because it's a whole bunch of episodes. Oh, wow, that sucks.
I put it through to editing and I mentioned it. It really only sounds bad in the beginning. Not bad. It just sounds like, oh God, that's not good. But as I listen to it, like 10 minutes in, it's nowhere near as bad. Maybe Zoom somehow adjusts just a teeny little bit. I don't know. Maybe. But you're not getting any of that right now, right?
No, not at all.
God damn it.
It's your fucking Mac trying to fix shit for you.
I don't know if it was the Mac or something changed in Zoom for me. I don't know.
Well, it was weird earlier too with my Zoom because my mic wouldn't work. Like the light was on, it was plugged in, and I pull up the menu and Zoom didn't see the mic at all, even though it's lit. It was weird.
So what happened to me when that happened? I unplugged the mic from the bottom of the microphone and then plugged it back in, and then I could hear myself again. So I don't know, this technology thing. This is just. Can we just go back to tin cans and strings? It can make life a lot easier.
Yeah, it would. It definitely would.
Strickland, I have nothing to say this week. I mean, this is like the first time in years that I have had nothing to say.
That's never stopped us before.
That's true. That is true.
We do have 2 voicemails.
Oh, we have okay. Well, maybe this week, we start with the voicemails and we work our way towards nothingness.
I like that plan because I just I've been walking more. Just walking around my neighborhood,
Normally you're running away.
I only run when I'm being chased, but
I don't like to run.
That happens more often than I care to admit.
Drink.
I try. I think that was the David Lee Roth line. I tried running once, but I kept spilling my drink. Oh my. So, and it was, I was just a little busy today. So I got my walk in right before. So I only got in like 5 minutes ago. I'm still kind of trying to catch my breath here. So
I'm turning this. I don't even know how to turn it off.
I know, right? Now I see it and I can't unsee it.
I don't know how to turn off the fucking timer.
Now, where is it? Because I don't see a timer on the little buttons on the side.
On the right-hand side, there's one that looks like a stopwatch. That's the last one down for me. I don't know if I went in there and typed in stopwatch or I don't know.
I'm curious, how many buttons do you have on the side of yours?
Oh, how many buttons? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 buttons.
God, yeah, I've got like 11. I mean, Zoom must be making money on this shit because they all of a sudden just appeared. And none of it is shit that I give a shit about at all. I don't think.
Well, I think it is Zoom trying to compete with things like
WebEx and whatever other ones. I'm
Webinar
sure everybody's
Jam
trying to,
or whatever those other programs that have all of those other features. But these are like right now. There's like one that's Fun TV by Hermes. It's like it's emojis. I'm like, I don't want any fucking emojis.
Embark by Hermes, Playbooks by Gondola, Wello. What the fuck is Wello? Twine for Zoom. Why do I need Twine? I don't need to tie shit up. I mean, Funtivity. What the fuck? Sesh. Visual meeting agenda. I don't know what any of shit is.
I listened back to our episode that we did with who was just on our show, Emily,
yeah.
And it was a good episode.
It was a good episode. I very much enjoyed it. I would totally invite Emily back like once a month and have her on. It was super fun. I
think we need a Jason perspective though. I think we need her husband on so that we can find out. We have to fact check her. I think we really do.
Fact check what?
Not fact check her to make sure that she's telling the truth, but fact check as in is she actually the legitimate person that she comes across on as a guest. I think we need her husband on the show.
You want to bring
not.
more people on? If you really want to, I don't think you know.
I don't want to. But what's that? It's kind of like the when you have a Republican that does a commercial, you need to have a Democratic candidate on
like equal time for both candidates.
Yeah. So
I would agree with that if they were sort of rivals, but I think as husband and wife, I would hope that they were not rivals.
Well, maybe that's why maybe that's where marriage has gone wrong for me.
I mean, yeah, just because you and JJ, approach your relationship that way doesn't mean everybody does.
I always pick my rivals. What's the expression? Keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. So for me, I got to keep all those people that I want to distance myself from as close to me as possible. Oh God, we do have a trip to Vegas lined up for the next.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that. Well, why don't we get through the voicemails first?
Okay, that's good.
Because we got one short one, but one long one.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess I got to share my screen first.
Yeah, share your screen. Don't forget to share
sound.
How do I get rid of the fucking thing that says the timer on my screen? Now it's bothering me.
That's the wrong screen, isn't it?
Count up, count down. How about just go away?
Did I share the right screen?
No. Yeah. You're not sharing the Hindenburg screen. I see something.
It doesn't matter. But you probably want to visually see while we're going. Anyway.
I want to get rid of this fucking timer is what I want to get rid of.
Can't help you with that. I'm sorry. You started it. You've made your bed. Now you need to
sleep in it. Okay. Fine.
Buttered your bread, and now you need to sleep in it.
What's that expression? Murphy's Law. The chances of a piece of bread falling buttered side down are directly proportional to the cost of the carpet.
Right.
You heard that one before.
Exactly. All right. You ready for voicemails?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a voicemail from Jared. I said a voicemail from Jared. You know a voicemail from Jared. Nobody else will call. We got a voicemail from Jared. Screw the rest of y'all.
I forgot to ask Magic 8-Ball a question though before.
Before the voicemail? Well, we haven't played him yet. What would you like to ask the Magic 8-Ball?
Hovering over the stop button, waiting for.
Well, if you didn't interrupt, I had something I was going to interrupt with, but that's okay.
Oh, well, I'm looking at the speech pattern on both of these voicemails, and they do look very similar. So of course I'm going to ask Magic 8-Ball. Is it likely that both of these messages are from Jared?
Is it likely that both of these voice messages are from Jared? What say you, Magic 8-Ball?
Well, actually, I think even a couple of mental midgets like you guys can handle that one. So yeah, sure.
Yeah, Magic 8-Ball says yeah.
All right. What were you going to add on?
Can I tell you something I love about Southwest Airlines?
Oh God, it's funny. They did a daily episode today, the Southwest Meltdown. I don't know.
Oh God, I want to hear about. I want to read that. I want to listen to that one actually because I love Southwest, and yeah, I know. I'm sure anybody that got caught in the Southwest Meltdown over the holidays is probably hitting the fucking stop button or yelling at me right now because I got to admit they fucked up pretty bad from what I heard. They canceled a whole shitload of flights. And I know there are people that just don't like Southwest because they don't like the whole, cattle boarding kind of thing. Anyway, in general, other than what happened over the holidays, I really like Southwest. But while we're on the phone, I'm flying tomorrow. I'm flying to Vegas tomorrow. And I just got a notification. It said
while you're on the phone, you didn't
while we're recording. Now that's
I got it.
While we're recording, I get my phone buzz and it said, "Hey, your boarding position is A27," which I love because I'm A-list because I flew so much. Yeah. And I love the fact that I don't have to think about that or 24 hours ahead and be waiting and like all that other shit. But I barely made A-list this year. Like my 25th flight was 2 weeks ago. So
it doesn't matter when you make it, Strick. You are in the club, which is a good club to be in. Now I lost my status as of 2023, but JJ, because she puts all of her business charges on her Southwest Chase card, she got not only A-list, but she also got companion fares too, which is that's like the lottery. That's like the lottery.
That's like a lot of points, which I got 2 years ago, but I didn't get last year. I didn't get this year.
Let me say something about the whole fiasco with the holiday time. And for those of you that have no idea what we're talking about, there was something like 17,000 flights that were delayed by Southwest over between Christmas and New Year's,
or canceled,
or canceled, right?
Yeah,
and so that's a lot of flights. To give you some perspective, I think that was as much as the combined total of all of the other airlines together.
All the other airlines cancellations.
Yeah, cancellations combined.
But from what I understand, and you listen to the Daily, so I don't know this for a fact, but this is what I want to hear. My understanding was it partly because of weather, right? But it wasn't like you would assume when there's a monster storm, it's because of weather. But apparently it had a lot to do with their scheduling app or something.
Yeah. So they have and the pilots union is, I think, up in arms, and their labor pool, the people that are flying in the planes, not the ground crew, but the people that are flying in the planes, had a really challenging time getting a hold of their schedules. There was hours of delay in getting through, and it's like, oh, well, they finally know how the consumer feels whenever they try to reach an airline.
Right.
That's the whole problem. So it was partly related to the weather. The weather was the trigger point, the mechanism that created the problem with the reason why the pilots and the staffers needed to call in to find out their schedules. And it was a fiasco. Now, it would take a huge amount of problems for Southwest to lose my loyalty and lose my patience with them.
Me too.
I think if you get bad weather, you're just going to get delays. Now, did it need to be to the tune of 17,000 delays and cancellations? I don't know the answer to that. Probably not. If they had a better staffing system, it's kind of like they were using Amazon as their ordering service and Dingbat Air as their delivery mechanism.
Well, if the situation was, and I want to listen to the episode of the Daily to figure out really what the problem was. Like, if it was, hey, one of their major hubs, Baltimore, got completely blasted with weather, and because it's a hub, it screwed everything up. Okay, I could forgive them for that, but my understanding was it wasn't like that. It really was because this scheduling app they use for their crews and their pilots was just fucking old, and it couldn't handle all of the changes. And to me, it's like, that's a fucking poor excuse. And it's one that I don't want to say easily fixed, right? Because I have no idea what goes into a scheduling app for scheduling thousands of flights every day. But to me, that seems like something that you could predict ahead of time, that you should have seen coming, and that you should have invested money into well before the possibility of a major winter storm. But having said all that, every time I have to book a flight, and it's usually for one of my kids, that I end up having to book not on Southwest, because like Portland, right? My son lives in Portland, Maine, and they go to Portland, but not very often, and it's expensive. Certain cities that they don't go to. Like for me, if I'm flying to Orlando or Vegas or LA or Baltimore, like Southwest goes to all those places so much. I always book Southwest for me. But when I book for one of my kids or any other airline, and I'll see it's like, oh yeah, well, the flight's cheaper. That's a good price. And then you go to book and you're like, would you like to pick your seat? Yes, I would. Every seat we're going to charge you at least $20 for. So if I want a middle seat, I got to pay $20. Yes, you do. By the way, are you going to be carrying on a bag? Well, that's going to cost you more. Are you checking clothing? A bag? No, that's going to cost you. Oh, you don't know if you're checking a bag or not yet? Well, that's okay. You can do it actually at the airport, but not only we're going to charge you, we'll charge you more for doing it at the airport. That's what fucking kills me. And that's what I fucking hate about them. Every goddamn, will you be using the bathroom while on the flight? Sorry, you're going to have to pay extra for that.
We provide tokens.
You're not sure if you're going to use the bathroom on the flight until you're on the flight? No problem. Except we're going to charge you more if you do it on the flight. Like,
oh
what
my
the
God.
fuck?
Yeah.
That's what kills me.
without those as the fallback, without having the poor service and level of deliverables and stuff from those other airlines, is that helping you want to participate in get on the Southwest bandwagon even more? Or is it the fact that even if there was competition for Southwest that had the same level of Southwest, I find that Southwest could really step through a whole bunch of dog poop, and I would still be interested in using their airline.
100%. Because the other thing is, for me, like flight changes. Like I was going to go fly into Vegas Thursday before our weekend. We got to talk about the weekend after we finish up with the voicemails. But my flight was going to get in at like 10 o'clock Thursday night or something.
Yeah.
And then we've got people coming in as early as 8:30 on Friday morning. And I was like, you know what? For like $20, I can get another room for the night on Wednesday. Cause it's like super cheap midweek. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I want to change my flight, which I did like 3 or 4 days ago. And I didn't have to pay a change fee, right? It was like the flight was like $50 more, only because that was the only, the seat that they had available cost $50 more. But like if it had been American or Delta, it would have been that plus $100 change fee. I'm like, fuck that. There's just so much about Southwest that I love.
So explain the fee, explain the $50 difference. Okay. Normally it's okay. Go ahead. You explain.
Okay. So here's the deal. Let's say that my original outbound flight cost $150.
Okay. Right.
Now, if I want to make a change to that flight, I basically look at the new flight.
Yep.
And they say, hey, we have seats at these prices. Here's the cheapest you can get it. Or if you want to buy a more flexible ticket, you can pay more or whatever, right?
Oh, so, that's those 3 levels that Southwest has, right?
Right, exactly. So the cheapest level of seat had been sold out. They'd sold them all, right? Because it was only a week before the flight or something,
right.
3 days before the flight. So I had to buy the next tier up. The next tier up happened to be $50 more, right?
Okay.
But if I had made the change, let's say a month ago, right? And the cheapest one, let's say the flight, they had the lowest tier available and it was $20 less. I would have gotten $20 credit.
Yeah.
I could have changed the flight.
Yeah,
they're not going to charge me a fucking change fee to change.
They actually give you a lower price.
Exactly. On American, if the cheapest one had been $20 less, they would have sold me that one, but it would have been plus $100 change fee. So I would have had to pay $80 more. And the $100 is just money that I just fucking lose because I changed my mind.
I never knew that. I have never changed a flight after I have made it, other than, I have been a loyal Southwest customer for years and years and years. I flew a different airline when I went to Italy and Greece because they don't fly there. Mm-hmm. So you have to fly. You don't have to. I could have taken a Southwest flight across the U.S. and then in New York changed to another airline, but I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
You don't want to mess with it.
I'm not gonna mess with that. What else?
I change flights all the damn time on Southwest. I love it.
Yeah,
or cancel too. Like you cancel a flight, no problem. You get the flight credit. On other airlines, you get the flight credit minus $100. Yeah,
that makes no sense.
No sense. Okay, are we ready to hear the voicemails now?
Oh, I thought we were talking about Vegas. Okay, let's get to the voicemails. And then what was it? I forget the question I asked the Magic 8 Ball.
If both of these are from Jared, most likely.
Most likely. Okay. It was a oh hell yes.
Yes. Oh hell yes. Here we go.
Yes. Okay.
Hey Doug, hey Strick, Jared here. So you guys have Emily on, and we are 6 minutes and like 55 seconds in. Honestly, you guys dove in so deep, so fast, I thought you were going to forget the intro. And look, Strick, you came through for us. Oh, it's got to give you props, Strick. Love that. You remembered and you nailed it before halfway through. All right, guys. Anyways, I'm excited to hear a new voice on there and can't wait to hear more. All right. Talk to you soon.
It's so funny that he mentions that because you know me, I'm not always the most detail-oriented guy, right? But there are certain things like with the band and with that stupid intro. Welcome back. It's like I don't think, as far as I know, that I've ever missed it. Even when it's times where we dive in and we just start going off on some tangent and we're off for like 5 minutes, in the back of my mind, it's always there that I have to say it. And with the one with Emily, it's like I remember thinking to myself, gotta get it in. We're talking. We're going off the rails already, but I'm not going to forget. And sure enough, I did. So, Jared, I completely appreciate you noticing that.
I just took it for granted that you know to bring it up every time. I fucking would never remember. You do a great job with remembering. And like you said, I don't recall ever having an episode that we got to the end and you said, welcome back. Or after it aired, you're not going to fucking listen back to it anyway. So
but somebody would have noticed, Jared, or somebody would have noticed and called it in if I'd missed it.
All right. So it's kind of like Nice Guys Bingo. Right. If that was the Nice Guys Bingo square and that was an important square, it would never be filled in.
No, it's the center square. It really should be just the free square in the center. The welcome back square. No,
that's right. That's right. If we ever do Nice Guys Bingo again, the center square will just say welcome back.
Welcome back. Okay, here we go. Next voicemail from Jared.
Hey, Doug and Strickland, Jared here.
Nailed it.
Voicemail number 2.
Magic 8 Ball, always
so,
right.
You guys are now talking on the vaccine. And, of course, it's my fault.
Of course.
And Emily's been there, too. And Emily brought up the point of the vaccine being for stopping spread. And my annual physical would be for my own health. And when in actuality, when this vaccine was brought about and everybody being forced to take it and bullied into taking it and you're going to kill me, and the government and all of the health officials kept saying that this vaccine is going to keep you from getting COVID. It's basically the cure for COVID. You got to get this or you're going to get it and die. Well, guess what? It was all a lie. So yeah, they supposedly didn't know much about COVID, which I think is complete bullshit. That's a whole nother story based on the fact that COVID's been around. It just wasn't the 19 version. And there's a lot of treatments that were in place for it that were stopped from being allowed to be given. Once again, a whole different story, but back to that. So based on them forcing the vaccine was get this vaccine or you're going to die. So let me die. If I don't want to get it, good for me. I'll go get the vaccine. If I don't give a shit about it, I'm not going to get the vaccine. But you forcing the vaccine on somebody is actually then supposedly it's for your health. And then they started going after people saying, you're going to kill me because you're not getting the vaccine. Well, that's not what the vaccine was for in the first place. So that's a big part of the issue with everything is all of the back and forth and just quite honestly the lies about it all. And that's why I feel the way I do big time about the vaccine. Because in the beginning, I seriously had considered that it might be a viable thing and something that would be potentially good. And as time went on and proved the lies, then I no longer agreed with that. So anyways, that to clarify my kind of viewpoint on it and where I was coming from on it. That's my 2 cents. And I probably rambled a lot and, lost my whole train. You guys expect it. All right, guys. Love the show. Appreciate you. And it was great hearing you. Glad you had a special guest, and it was wonderful. All right, I'm going to finish the episode.
I'm used to it.
I muted because I was almonds.
I'm used to the Jared sandwich. I didn't feel it there. I didn't get the Jared sandwich, where normally he's got the slam, a little bit of a like slap, the kiss, and the slap again.
Mm-hmm. No, it's the other way around.
Oh, I mean, sorry. Yeah, the other way around.
Mm-hmm. Well, we did get the keep up the great work. So I would like to say about that. I would absolutely, when the vaccine first came out, it was, hey, take the vaccine because you won't get COVID. And I would like to give them the benefit of the doubt to say that they weren't lying, they were mistaken. I don't know. Maybe the scientists and the doctors and the people who developed it, maybe they did know all along that it wouldn't actually prevent it, and that they knew it was going to morph, and that they and that they purposely lied. I'd like to give them the benefit of the doubt and think they were. I mean, you think about polio, you think about measles, right? With those vaccines, you get the vaccine, you don't fucking get it. Okay. But that's neither here nor there. Now, having said that, knowing now that it does not prevent it. Now, there's a lot of evidence that says that it reduces the
severity
symptoms,
right.
and so it can, if you get it, you're less likely to die. Again, I don't know if that's true or not, but given that is one of the biggest reasons that I feel that the government and companies shouldn't require it. Now, if you're a private company and you want to require it, that's your business. Do I agree with it morally? No, especially knowing now that even if you get vaccinated, that you're just as likely to actually get it and likely to transmit it. Now, when we didn't know that, or when the scientists were lying to us, whichever it was, I don't know. I felt differently about it because it is like you don't want to spread it and you don't want to give it to some old person that was more likely to die. Now that we know better, I don't know.
All right. So going back now, knowing what you know now, if the same scenario happened again, I know it's not going to be the same scenario because there's always going to be this is different this time. Would you get vaccinated?
Oh yeah. I've got double boosted and shit. And now that we know that the vaccine doesn't prevent it, I still got the booster because my attitude is like, why not? Right.
Okay.
I really don't believe that there's a huge health crisis and people are dying from it and they're covering it up. Right.
No, I'm not saying that today. We don't know what potentially could happen, not just with that vaccine, but with pretty much any vaccine that you ever get. We don't know the consequences that we're going to pay tomorrow for what we did today. And the fact that it was brought out as quickly as it was brought out, in spite of the fact that said, we'll never get this out as quickly as they need it brought out, but somehow they miraculously did it to the tune of $80 billion or something crazy. Like, okay, so that's one thing. But the other side of it is, at what point do you say, I've gotten this vaccine and then I've gotten a booster and then I've gotten the booster of the booster, but there have been 3 since then that have come out, or maybe even more. What made you stop at 2? When did you say, hey, this is enough?
Oh no. I mean, I think they recommend you get it every, 6 months or a year, whatever. I've just been going with like the recommendation here. Let me pull my little card out. I don't remember the last one I got, but it was relatively recently, months ago. Let's see, November 1st. So I got my first booster December 10th a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just got a second booster
because
I was going on the cruise.
What are you looking at, by the way?
I'm looking at my little vaccine card.
You have a card. You have a physical card. Wow.
You don't have one of these because you're not vaccinated.
No, I don't. I don't have one of those. I saw a lot of blanks of those, but I've never seen one filled in. Yeah.
So I got a second one before I went on the cruise because it's like, I'm going to be on a cruise with 3,000 people. It's like, better safe than sorry. Look, the argument of like, we don't know what it'll do, right? Like the idea that in the 50s that nobody knew cigarettes were going to be bad for you. Okay. Like you're putting fucking smoke in your lungs, but okay. Years and years ago, they were talking about like Diet Coke, right? Like the whatever the sweetener that they put in Diet Coke, it's going to give you cancer and kill you. And then they found out that the tests that they did, basically it was on rats and it was the equivalent of drinking 60 Diet Cokes a day, and it's like, well, yeah, shit, you drink that much or take that much of anything, it's going to fucking kill you. But look, I don't know what goes into the processed foods that I eat every day. Right. Could they kill me? Yeah. And it's, look, every day you walk out and you take a fucking risk. It's like, what is your risk aversion? And you know what? My risk aversion on vaccine is I'd rather be safe than sorry. And who knows, in 5 years, maybe there's something in it that'll kill me. And if it is, you know what? Well, shit happens.
Well, as long as you're willing to face the consequences of that, I feel like there's enough other things that could be potentially go wrong in my life that I don't need a fucking serum in my body to wreak havoc on my system. If it potentially could. Now, I could be 100% wrong, but I don't know that any of us are right. But the whole idea of what you just said about the the non-spread versus the severity, or preventing versus the severity versus the passing it along. Those are three entirely different, characteristics of, or reasons why, or rationales behind, should you or shouldn't you.
Mhm.
I just look at it and think, now that I know a little bit more, it doesn't change my opinion for what I would do or what I wouldn't do. I don't feel any stronger now than I did before. I'm happy the majority of it is behind us. Although I have, like, my kids both have gotten it since, this whole wave went through. My son got it, my son got it after the entire, like, pandemic was done, and my daughter has it right now.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not good. And these guys, they've been probably vaccinated, boosted, probably double boosted with their level of care and concern for the vaccine. So
Right. But and how sick are they? Lauren, who I say, she's got it right now. She got it a second time. She had it 7 or 8 months ago and just got it again. Now she's been vaccinated, and she says it's like having a cold. It's not that bad, but it is what it is.
Well, I had COVID and it sucked.
Yeah. Yeah. You were like on death's door.
I lived, though. Sorry, everybody. I did live.
So let's talk about Vegas. We're going to be in Vegas. By the time this episode comes out, we won't all be there because it comes out at 3:00 in the morning, but we will all be arriving Friday. And as we've said on and off for the last couple of weeks, if you're in Vegas, if you're there right now,
drinks from Strickland,
Saturday or Sunday, you need to reach out to us somehow, some way, and come and join us, like for karaoke, or we're buying drinks and shit. If you're a listener, oh yeah, we've got, who's the shit? I forgot. There's somebody that's out there, a listener, and I've completely already forgotten her name.
You can just tell the location. You already have the reservations already made, right? They don't even have to contact you. Just show up.
No, because so we're doing Saturday night. We're doing what are we doing? Karaoke at Camus.
Right.
Now Camus is at the Venetian, right? It's a private karaoke room. So they would have to ask for us.
Okay, that's what I mean.
I guess they could go up to the front and ask for. We can tell them up front, like we're the nice guys.
If anybody's here for the nice guys, just send them back to our private. How many people can the room hold?
Up to 15.
Up to 15,
and we have like 10 in our group. So
all
we
right, so we have room for 5. I think it would be lucky if we have one show up.
Yeah, I agree. Well, we do have the one woman who, and again, I apologize. She's probably listening, and I've completely forgotten her name. That we connected because the last time I was there a couple of weeks ago, and she was in tech hell and couldn't join. But she has already said that she's going to join us I'm going to try and pull it up on.
And when Strickland says she was in tech hell, that means that she didn't have off from the Hustler Club that night. Sorry.
I don't believe that was the case, but
that would be cool though.
I can't remember. There's like, is it fucking Instagram or is it Facebook? Like aren't they like the same
Facegram
messenger thing now? Because they own each other, but they're separate.
No, it's not the same messenger thing. I don't think that at all.
Okay, I think you're right. I don't think it is. So I just didn't know which one to look for, or which one to look through to find her. Tammy, that's it. Tammy Belt. Hey, Tammy, if you're listening, reach out on like Facebook Messenger or whatever. And you definitely need to come. She's going to make an exception because, the Venetian is on the Strip and locals avoid the Strip like the plague, as well they should.
And Tammy, let us know if possible on Friday night what time your shift starts at Hustler.
And we'll come by with a whole pocket little ones and help out. We want to support you however we can.
However we can support you, we will do it.
Exactly.
Sorry, Tammy, I was just joking.
But yes, reach out, and we would love to see you at Camus Saturday night, 6:00. And I might even have an extra ticket to see Atomic Saloon, the show that we're seeing at 7:30.
Why?
So
who did we invite that's not coming?
If I haven't picked up somebody at Hustler Club Friday night that I've invited, then maybe if that ticket's still available, you can have it.
Why do we have an extra ticket?
I think I bought an extra just in case.
Wow.
Just in case I might have thought I had a date.
TurnKey's doing well.
Yeah.
Who was going to be your date? Did you have somebody in mind for your date? It's not normally that you would buy an extra ticket, assuming that a plus one is going to fit into that ticket. Who would that be?
Okay, Doug, let's analyze this. Okay.
I am ready.
Let's say you and I both go to Vegas.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And we're hanging out in Vegas. What are the chances? What are the off chances that you might meet somebody and want to bring them along to something as a plus one?
Am I in Vegas with you, or am I by myself?
Ooh, good question. No, I guess you're with me, which
if it's
slightly
with you,
changes the possibility.
It's with you. If I'm with you, the chances of having a plus one would be 100%. If I'm by myself, it would be 1%.
Meeting a plus one that somebody you don't know yet, or hadn't considered might be joining you.
That depends. Strickland, do you have a wingman that is as good as me attend wherever you're going to be the previous night? Because that's also a very important indicator.
It's a good point. Let's just put it this way, Doug. I think you know me, and being a single guy, I like a Boy Scout. I got to be prepared.
I know. Well, and you know, it's also very motivating when you have a ticket burning a hole in your pocket that you're trying to get rid of, and say, when you sit down at a bar or it's somewhere in the casino and you have a lovely lady sitting down next to you, it's easy for you to say, hey, I have an extra ticket to the show. My entire team for the company that I own is that I am the founding member of. Yeah. And we got cash burning a hole in our pocket, bitches.
Now you're getting it, Doug. Now you're catching on.
I get it. I forget sometimes what motivates you, or excuse me, / us. Okay, so you talked about karaoke.
Yeah.
Did you mention the Atomic Saloon show?
Atomic Saloon is the Spiegel World show that we're going to go see. It looks very entertaining. It's one that I've been wanting to see for a while.
I'm a little nervous to take our team there, though, but that's okay. I'll get over that.
It's going to be fine. What else are we doing? Friday night, we're doing a dinner at Jack Binion's Steakhouse. Getting hungry just thinking about it.
That is going to be so good. Strickland, I'm just gonna look at whatever is the most expensive filet on the menu. I am fucking getting that.
Oh yeah. Well, I think they've got like a big ass like fucking tomahawk steak with like a Fred Flintstone bone on it or some shit.
Not getting.
Yeah, because that's like a 36-ounce fucking monster.
No, I just want a really good, like 1500 degree salamander roasted frickin' filet, big old baked potato, maybe some like potatoes au gratin. I'm taking every cheese pill that I can possibly take.
Oh yeah. You got to be careful with that lactose intolerant shit.
Getting wine. Might have a cocktail, maybe either a Cosmo or a lemon drop martini to start. You know,
it's gonna be fucking great. It is gonna be great. Yes.
And then we got that. I am gonna be bringing the drone so that we can get the strip shot on the strip with the entire team and like the pull away shot, you know. It's
going to be cool. It's going to be so fucking cool. I want to see your drone. I have not seen it yet. I want to play with it.
You haven't seen the drone yet?
No.
Oh,
I think I've seen pictures. I haven't actually seen it in person.
Have you ever seen a drone in action?
Yeah. It was funny actually. Last time I was in Vegas, I was staying downtown and I'm looking out the window and I see like this red light. It was like nighttime, right? So it was a little dark. And I realized it was a drone outside of my hotel window. Now, it wasn't like right at the window looking in, right? I mean, it was probably like 20 or 30 feet away from the hotel, but it just sort of happened to be hovering right around the floor that I was on. And it was there for like 2 or 3 minutes. And I'm like, what is it doing? It was very interesting.
Did you have an ex that might have been around trying to figure out where you were and what you were doing?
God, no, I doubt it. I don't think so. And I don't know how they would have figured out what hotel I was in and what room I was in or anything like that.
What are the windows that they have in the hotels? You can see out, but can you see in?
Sometimes it depends on the way the lighting is. And it depends on the time of the day too. Like usually during the day, most of the hotel windows, even the older ones, if there's more light coming in than going out, typically you can't. But late at night, like when it's dark outside and there's a light on inside, Yeah, even if it's a tinted window.
I would think that flying a drone in Vegas has got to be illegal. Then can you do that? No, you don't know.
They were doing it. I don't know.
Can you imagine flying a drone like in DC? They can't allow it. I mean, they would have to think like as soon as you would cross over like any kind of, federal property or get into like certainly not the White House or anything like that. Like God, can you imagine that?
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. They've got to have restrictions on that shit.
They have to. Oh, well, it's going to be fun. And I'm excited to be able to go. I'm excited to give you the best holiday gift of all time that you still don't know.
You have got to tell everybody how you've been talking this shit up because I'm dying to know what it is.
What, you want me to tell them right now?
No. I just want you to talk it up the way you've been talking it up to us. Tell our listeners how you've been selling this thing that you're bringing, because you're bringing one for everybody.
Well, yeah, everybody on our team is going to be getting one. This is the kind of gift that, number one, you don't see it in a store because they don't sell them in stores. Okay, so this gift that we are going to give as the folks running TurnKey, I think everybody on our team, number one, will want this. They're going to love the fact that their significant other is there with them because their significant other gets one too.
Damn, you're so generous.
Everybody is going to get one. I'm going to feel like it's going to be kind of an Oprah moment to a small degree, but with a lot less expensive price tag on it. The only thing that would have made it even better is if I was to get the company that is providing this to sponsor. Cool. Yeah, that would have been fucking great.
Well, maybe after you give it out to us and we get so excited about it, they will want to sponsor us.
Yeah, and I think it's something that you could bring to the show if you chose to, and you might be able to actually use some of the features that it has in the middle of a show also. And people would be able to hear your response from the features that you are sharing as you are using it while recording the Nice Guys on Business podcast. And it is not anything to do with the technical aspect of the show.
I am so completely lost and dying to know what this is now. You keep giving clues, like really good clues, and I am no closer to having any idea.
I know. I've purposely not. I have this item, and I purposely don't allow you to see it when I am on camera because I want to make. And it's not the timer that you're seeing, right? I don't even know how to do that. It's not the timer that you're seeing on the show. And it is something that I am sure everyone on our team, I don't believe that anyone has this item.
It's not a portable bidet. I wouldn't use that.
No, not a portable bidet. Speaking of which, I'll give you an update, home improvement update in just a moment. Yeah. And no one, I don't think anyone on our team has this item, and I don't believe that they may not even be aware that this item even exists.
Amazing. I can't wait to see it.
Like I said, it's the kind of thing that if you were to see it, it's the item that you would never expect would be available, but you can't believe you've lived your life without it.
Okay, then. I love it. So are we going to get a home improvement update? How you're...
Yep. Okay. So home improvement update. So I believe all of the fixtures, with the exception of, there's a thing called a solo tube. I don't know if you ever heard of a solo tube. No. Solo tube is like a sunlight that you install in your bathroom. It's and it actually is a reflective tube that goes up to the ceiling. It's a skylight, but the skylight has also some, what's the thing called? If the solar activated battery that's inside. So it's not only the tube, but it also is a light. And to keep out the outside light, it also has a solar activated louvers that remote control open and close.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
So it's really cool. And you can actually get it so that it has a solar activated fan in it too, but that was like another $300, right? I'm like, I'm not getting, I can get like a $30 fan from Home Depot if I want to. So with the exception of that, all of the fixtures have been bought. So we bought the steam, we bought the tile, we have bought the vanity, the sink, we bought the bathtub. the Toto toilet. I told you about that last week, right?
Yeah.
The Japanese toilet that's heated and does all of the stuff. I still don't know why it needs a remote because you're sitting on it the whole time. But all of that, the area has been completely jackhammered and all of the pipe has been laid. They're actually ahead of schedule, Strickland. I don't know.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. They're doing a great job. They're really doing a great job. So, so far they're still on the 3 to 4 week schedule, which would be ahead of the 8-week schedule plus that Strickland has laid out, or the 5-week to 6-week schedule that I had laid out. So we'll see what happens.
That's exciting. That is very exciting. I'm glad to hear they're ahead of schedule. I'm sure it will fall off the rails anytime soon.
At any point now, some other priority job will take precedent over this.
Exactly. Are you familiar with Podfest?
That's I don't, have we ever been to Podfest?
Yeah, like once a year, like early on, we went once.
Didn't we go to a DC Podfest and had a speaking position, or was that something else?
Yeah, that was like a little baby one. Yeah, but that wasn't like the major. We went to the major one once, I think.
It's the Podfest. Wait, we went to one in Anaheim, and there usually is one in Florida. I don't know where the.
Yeah. I think the one in Anaheim is the one we went to, and the one in Florida is coming up in like a month.
Okay.
And this woman, Sarah, who's a neighbor of mine, who's a marketer, she works with the guys that organize Podfest. And she's speaking. She's apparently speaking twice now. She didn't realize she was speaking twice. And she keeps trying to talk me into going. And like, I went to the website and I'm like looking at all the speakers, right? And it's like, there's like 50 or 60 fucking speakers. And I look at that and I'm like, fuck, I don't want to meet all those fucking people. And that's just the speakers. That's not even the people that are going to be. There's going to be thousands and thousands of fucking people there. And I'm like, I see what could be the benefit, but I'm like,
all right. So I have some questions. So question number one, Sarah is your neighbor, right?
Yeah.
So 2 questions. Number one, is Sarah married?
No.
Okay.
She's actually like 28 or 29, and she like owns the house. She just moved in like a couple months before I did.
Okay. So you answered question number 2 then. Is she cute?
She's pretty attractive. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm all for it then. I think you should go. If you don't want to go, that's a whole different story.
It definitely, if I went, it would not be for romantic reasons.
I didn't say romantic.
Well, then why'd you ask if she was attractive? Why did that matter?
Oh, romance involves, I think, a degree of relationship. It's more of a transaction. I'm saying more of a transaction, not romance.
Well, I keep thinking she's got connections with the guys that run it, right? And she knows a lot of the really important podcasters, but I'm like,
Strick, how many of, I know, number one, that's work. That's work that neither you nor I want to do. But secondly, how many of those connections have we thought that we have had in the bag? Meaning we're pretty tight to Matt and Joe. And
that's it. And Joe is talking. It's either Matt or Joe is talking, one of them. It's like, yeah, I know.
We have had so many great meetings and opportunities present itself when we just allow the flywheel to work.
Yeah.
If we just put out, I'm not saying don't go. I'm all for it.
I keep saying I'm leaning against. I just don't really feel like it. I mean, I'm like kind of wanted to bring it up to you to see if you wanted to talk me into it, which I didn't think you would, which I appreciate because I don't want to go.
No, I don't want to either talk you into it or talk at the event, or I don't want to go to the attendees. We already know they're not our market. They're not. They're not our people. The only people that potentially would be good connections for us are the speakers. And I don't want to meet 50 speakers. I don't want to sit through their sessions. I don't want to go and be in a room with 1,000 other people. I don't want to go to a trade show where all they have is microphones and hosts and dealy wigs and jabbly blips and stuff like that.
Like if it was close, I might go for a day just to walk the floor to see all the gadgets because I like the gadgets, but I'm not flying to fucking Orlando for a whole goddamn weekend just for that.
When I used to be a DJ, I love saying that. When I used to be a DJ, they had Mobile Beat. which I spoke at a couple of times, had a great conference. It was once a year. It was in Vegas, and they had one in Atlantic City. The one in Atlantic City was actually pretty big. And I would go to this thing, and the majority of these guys are spending the entire time on the trade room floor, the showroom floor, looking at speakers and lights and smoke machines and and the gadgets and all of that stuff. I would go to that thing and I would avoid like the plague that room. And all I kept thinking was, thank God I waited until about 10 or 15 years into my career before I even went to the first one, because all of these guys that go and spend their entire time in the trade show are making $400 or $500 a gig. And I was making $4,000 to $5,000 a gig.
Right.
I'm not laughing at them, but it's like, you're focusing on the wrong thing. Take a business class, take a customer service training program, take a sales something. But God, for the love of all things good, please don't spend any more time focused on buying equipment and how many thousands and tens of thousands of songs you can put in your database. I'm like, who gives a fuck? I had the 60 songs that were important to my client. That's all that cared. Sorry, that was my rant there. The trade show.
Do you have an opportunity maybe for August that we could talk about, but plenty of time on that one, of one that I think it might be a good conference for us to go speak at. But we got tons of time to talk about that. It's called FinCon.
Do people actually want to hear us talk?
Well, here's the thing. I'll give you the quick version of this. And this is another one that's
FinCon, not a podcasting conference, it sounds like.
Correct.
No.
Exactly. Not
a
podcasting conference.
Right.
It's actually financial advisors.
Yeah. Perfect.
And you know how many financial advisors we have as clients.
Yeah, it's a big part of our market.
Right, exactly. So that's one that, and again, this is August, so we got plenty of time, but it's one that we could possibly get a spot on stage, basically say, hey, this is why your organization needs to have a podcast, which I think could be really useful, especially to conference like, FinCon, where it's not like it's financial advisors.
All right. So let's look at that for just a quick second, not that one specific conference, but let's look at the opportunity to buy a trade room, or a showroom floor, like a booth, get a booth and a speaking position. And even if it costs us, let's say $5,000 to $10,000 for that, we know how many clients we would need in order to pay that off, right?
Not a lot.
Right. Not a lot.
Not a lot
is right. So it's almost like it makes sense at a non-podcasting related conference. We already know that podcasters are not our clients. Number one, they're too cheap, unfortunately. And number two, it's an environment that's wrought with competition that we don't want to compete with.
True. Very true.
It's a race to the bottom when it comes to production at a conference. These are people that are, hey, we can do your podcast editing for $35 an episode. I'm like, fuck, I don't know. I don't want to do that. It's a race to the fucking bottom. Please, I want to charge what I charge because I want to deliver the level of service that we deliver to our clients.
Yep, 100%. Totally agree.
I would totally be open to that. But even with that, you'd still have to convince me, because I like the money that we make and I never have to leave my house. I prefer that. I really do. And I think we're going at a pretty good clip, unless something drastically happens with, like Chat GPT or AI or any of that stuff to get us out of the editing business, because a fully automated system, by the way, we met with a really nice guy today that might be able to help us with that as well. I don't know, unless I'm just being blind and we're going to get slapped on the back of the head or blindsided. I don't know where the industry changes drastically overnight.
Yep, I agree.
Okay, worth a visit in August.
Absolutely. I have not even eaten dinner yet, so
do it.
I've got an appointment with my kitchen right now.
Hey, before you go, why was the episode an hour and 20 minutes?
What? The one with you
with
and
Emily.
Me and Emily?
Yeah.
Because we fucking talked for so long. You didn't remember talking that long?
No, I thought it was like a little over an hour. And then I looked at the length of the episode. I'm like, I'm fucking not listening to this entire episode. That was like Joe Rogan length. That was too long.
No shit. And it's so funny because I felt the same way. I was like, I looked at the end. Hold on. Because our show note writer actually made a comment about it. I don't know if you saw the show notes.
No,
hold on. Let me pull up the episode.
Did not.
So the show note writer, so the title is D and S. It's usually D and S :
Yeah.
right? D and S and E.
I saw
Doug and Strick rope in another victim. Okay. So that's the title. And then the beginning of the notes, it says, okay, so I've got to admit that Emily Aborn, fucking pop up. God damn, I got to click the pop up.
Sorry, Emily. Emily's still trailing here. She thought you were about to swear on her. Sorry, Emily. You didn't mean that.
I didn't mean it like that. Okay, so the show notes say, okay, so I've got to admit, Emily Aborn is pretty darn good and actually holds her own with these two asshats. But fuck me, does having a third person on mean the episode has to be 33% longer? And then it says, who am I kidding? I only listen to the first 10 minutes anyway. And like Sean Carpenter, I listen at 2 times speed, so I don't retain much anyway.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. All right, let's head out of here. We'll see you guys on the tail end of Vegas. On Vegas, we might even be recording an episode while we're in Vegas. So
I totally think we need to do that.
I'll take the recorder just in case, because I'm driving. It's very easy just to throw it in the car along with the drone. If we can figure out how to combine those 2 things all at one time, that would be even better. In the meantime, Steve O'Brien, go ahead and take us out of here.
For the nice guys on business, and in accordance with my court-mandated community service, I'm Steve O'Brien. Only 27 more voiceovers to go, and then maybe they'll let me leave the state and take this ankle bracelet off.